Rivalry football time. You know what time it is. Pull up, like, and subscribe.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the Baylor Bears offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. In man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The kick is on its way. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He he is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Punts it out of the air, turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
But it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Flips it out on the screen. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jackson going to throw it. Got a man, it's Porter. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? Guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Got the tight end outside. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Floats it out in space. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. He'll start this drive firing. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That is so fucking stupid.
This offense has it with really good field
Trying to
position.
break records with Cam Taylor this game because the running back is fucking
Finding open
He
areas.
balled out last week.
Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Jackson will throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. There's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. brings the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Defense might bring the house here. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Porter. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets rid of it. Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 4 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Jackson will throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. On midfield. Defense on skates. That the 42.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Porter. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Bears will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10.
Super dumb.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Great move. Now he's got room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen...
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's got a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick trying to pin them deep. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They've got the screen set up. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Jackson will throw. Using the quick game. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here's a heat. A strike downfield. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Quarterback adapted. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
He'll get rid of it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45, on its way. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Got his man quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by just 4 to Middle Tennessee.
Jackson gonna throw it.
Implications galore.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes the handoff. It's Turner.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Pocket breaking down. Myers on the move. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Defense looks as if it's coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Hauls it in. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
He's got his man. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator.
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Watson.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Oh, better look out. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Motion from the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacked.
Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Bears, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ridley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
To the air on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and They will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds space on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Ridley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Ridley. And he's wrestled to the ground. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game.
That's how we do it. Like and subscribe. To all four of y'all in the chat right now, Dubs in the chat, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Smash the like and subscribe button for me. We're on the road to 500. We got wifey in the kitchen cooking up chicken fried rice. Let's go. I'm gonna get this recruiting done, and that's gonna wrap it up. Two of the best running backs in the country matching up. Coming home to UCLA. The Rose Bowl. Let's see if they still got Nico. Oh yeah, this is going to be a really good matchup. Sick. It's been real, it's been fun, but it has not been real fun. Peace out.